Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go and take a look at LR, Future Trunks, and Trunks, Youth Future, / Super Saiyan Gohan Future, this exchange unit right here. I have them at 55% Link Level 1. You guys know typically how I do these 55% showcases, right? So very minimal Link levels, as well as very minimal equips and stuff like that. I typically just want to show what the unit's performance looks like once you pull your first copy and you're jumping it. Dude, that TURR is very good. So we're gonna go ahead and awaken them to LR, and we will test them out. I think that this unit is very good. Based upon what I've seen, I think that this character is probably within the top 10 best units in the game. I think recently Dokkan actually deserves some credit, because they have done much better, I think, in the design process for yellow coin LRs. A lot of yellow coin LRs, I feel like, have just ended up being not as impressive as they should be or could be. But I think Future Gohan and Trunks, I think they're going to be a really impressive unit when it comes to really a lot of the different difficult content in the game. I really think that this unit is actually going to be very powerful. Again, they're on really small teams. Things like Connected Hope, Powerful Comeback, right? Future, Android/Cell Saga. Having an LR that's at least borderline within the top 10 best units in the game dropped onto all these teams is very helpful. This is a unit that, can be so powerful defensively if things go your way. I think that this character could help even in the GT Legendary Goku event Connected Hope mission, despite being AGL, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and level them up to SA20, get them to, or level 150 SA20, and then we'll continue on, see how good this unit is at 55% without dupes. Alright guys, so we're here in an event. We're starting out on the Android/Cell Saga team, and immediately I get a chance to jump up and highlight my issue with this unit compared to some of the other top LRs, right? You guys know, a lot of the things I really like in this, I feel like our defense is pretty high. 55%? I feel like our defense is actually pretty high right here. Okay, but I really like, well, just because, again, they're getting a bunch more defense in a second, but I like units that are really ultra consistent, and this is a unit that has got a lot of utility and can be very finicky, right? In this form right here, where it's Trunks and Gohan, they get 58% defense, 8% crit chance, and 8% damage reduction with 5 key spheres. And then they get 58% attack, 8% crit chance, and 8% damage reduction with 5 AGL key spheres. Now, I don't know what it is with people, maybe they don't play the game or what, but every time you get one of these units that needs specific types of key spheres, that is bad. A lot, because it's very inconsistent, right? And people say, well, they create their own orbs, you get it all the time. No, you don't, right? Because here we go, we hopped right into an event, and we did not, they create AGL orbs. But it's not always just as simple as, oh, they create AGL orbs, so we're good to go. Not how it works. Okay. That actually did not fall. Dude, you know what? Okay, I don't care. All right, anyway, we got 4 orbs. God damn it. Again, blame the damn... it's like, I plead that, I'm just not the biggest fan of that, right? Now, even, we didn't get 5 orbs, so, there's a lot on the table they're not getting. 58% defense, 58% attack, 16% crit chance, 16% damage reduction. They do still get 30% defense in their 12 key, and they get 50% defense in their 18 key. We're on the Android/Cell Saga team. This first turn, they're probably not going to look that great. Again, didn't get a lot of orbs with them. I feel like with this unit, this is not megaton damage dealing god level unit, right? I feel like this is more of I am viewing this more of a unit in a defensive light than I would offensive, right? So it's like, I feel like you do really want to aim at least for the 5 key spheres overall, because that's going to give you the extra 58% defense. I feel like that's probably the most important thing, I would say. But they should still be good regardless. Now, again, the AGL orbs thing, that's going to be huge, is can you get the AGL orbs, right? You're going to have turns where you're not going to be able to get the orbs, and they're going to put up turns like that where they're going to get a 2 million attack set. Again, there's nothing you can do. Sometimes you get good luck, sometimes you don't get good luck. it's not always as simple as, oh, you're running it with this orb changer or that orb changer, right? Like, the way the game structures difficult content now, right? Like, it's like, you know, there's like a connected hope stage you're gonna do. There's gonna be a future stage you're gonna do. You're not always, like, you know, just like able to run any unit you want to in every single situation, right? Okay, come on. Give us the good AGL orb luck, baby. Nope. Okay. Well, no, I think this actually works. This should be a pretty good turn for them, too, in terms of links. We're going to have, let's see, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage. You guys know how much I love that link. We're going to have Dismal Future, Fierce Battle, and then Legendary Power activated. The 2 links we want to have activated here are Infighter and Prepared for Battle, the second 2 links down there. Okay, so if I do that, no, damn it. I mean, we're gonna get our 5. We're gonna get our orbs regardless. We're good, right? So we're go ahead and do that. Dude, I swear, I just swear, I actually despise these types of units so much because it's man, come on. Because the reason this gets frustrating is it's like, if you could pick the paths that the orbs would go down, like, we're good, right? Because, and you know, because I want to try and, like, maximize links, and then I want to try and get that one fucking int orb, and then we can get all the AGL orbs, where it's like, nope, no, you can't do that. Again, I'm tired of these types of units. I don't really like this right here. Because the Dokkan Fest androids I've found to be very powerful, but they are very reliant on tech orbs as well, right? But they also have got like the key blast nullification and stuff like that, which I think is really good. Okay, so yeah, see, dude, because I can't. I guess we can't get legendary power active. We're just not getting legendary power, so it's tough. Okay, so if we get these orbs, right? This is going to be all of their passive active. We're going to get the 5 key orbs, and we're going to get the 5 AGL key orbs. Now, their defense was 135k. Does that kick in immediately? It does. Okay. So then there's that extra 58% defense. So they have, when they super attack, they're going to be getting 50% defense from their super attack effect. So they're well over a 200k defensive stat. And now they're at 16% damage reduction. I don't know how useful the damage reduction is going to be. It's such a small number, right? 18% with 5 AGL key spheres. So I don't know how meaningful that is going to be, right? I know that once we exchange into future Gohan, like, you know, and he gets his damage reduction, it's meaningful, but I don't know. I'm not too sure about this unit, right? So is that like a 3 million attack stat right there? I mean, we are getting a little bit of support from future Gohan. He is supporting, right? Because they're on Bond and Master and Disciple, he's giving a 30% buff. Yeah, this unit, I'm actually not, like, mega blown away. At 55%, no way. Because, again, like, this orb restriction is just going to be very annoying. I feel like that's going to hold them back quite a bit in this form. Now, when you're able to swap into future Gohan, though, I think even at 55%, he'll be able to impact difficult content a lot, right? So it's like, my initial judgment from this unit is that you're going to be able to, I think, get a really good, like, showing from this character, provided that you're able to do all the shenanigans with the exchange and the revive and stuff like that. That is definitely the full basis of this unit, right? I think, like, once you're rainbowed, Link level 10 and stuff like that, I think that the Trunks and Gohan form of them will be fine, right? Like, they'll be ultra powerful. But I think that turns where you're not getting the orbs with them, they're not doing anything special, I would say. And remember, in order to exchange into future Gohan, we have to be below 58% HP, and it has to be the 3rd turn from the start of battle. So we'll probably do, I think we'll do like one more sort of like Dokkan event run. Maybe we'll go to like Bond and Master and Disciple or something like that. And then after that, I think we'll go to like the GT Legendary Goku event. And we'll try and get the exchange. We'll get the revive. You know, again, I think the Gohan and Trunks portion of the unit, I'm not the biggest fan of the way it's designed. Again, I want to see, once they're maxed out, I want to see how that damage reduction works in like the God event. Because it's like, if they're really cutting the damage down just in the Trunks and Gohan form, I think this unit is going to like end up being really good, right? But I think once you exchange, future Gohan is going to be good no matter what. But I'm iffy on the beginning stages of this unit. Wait, what was that? Did we get a link level or not? Wait, what the hell was that? What? Did we get a link level and it just didn't show up? Okay, whatever. All right. What? All right, guys. So now we're over here on the Bond of Master and Disciple team. Okay, so just as easy as we could get completely cucked with this unit, we could also have a turn like this where we jump in and we got a field full of AGL orbs, right? It's what I talk about, consistency. These types of orb changing units agitate the shit out of me that need a type orb because consistency is tough. You look at the GT Dokkan Fest Goku and Vegeta and they're godly, incredible rainbow orb changers that need orbs, but they're making their own orbs in a way where it's ultra rare for Goku and Vegeta to not be able to get their orbs. But characters like Physical Kefla, this AGL, Gohan, and Trunks, those are the types of characters I think that can struggle with their orbs and stuff like that. So, of course, we're going to link up really well with a lot of these characters, right? AGL, Kid Gohan, LR Gohan. This Gohan and Trunks, they're also 55%. I think that they probably are the ideal Bond of Master and Disciple. They're probably the ideal leader for the team. Probably more so even than Kid Gohan. You still want to run Kid Gohan, but I mean, their leader skill buff is better, 4 key and 150%, right? Whereas his is 3 key and 150%. Did I get a link level for Trunks and Gohan from that last run? I did. Yeah, Super Saiyan went up a level. Okay, that's what that was. Okay, so let's go ahead and see right here. So we're 141k defense. Let's go ahead and get our 5 orbs, right? So bam, that gives us 58% defense. Yeah, this is a turn, I think they're looking pretty good at 55%. With, like, if you're able to get the 5 orbs, defensively, they're looking good. Because, like, they're way over 200k, right? They're getting 50% on their 18 key. So it's like they're looking pretty solid to me, honestly. Defensively. If you're able to get the orb. But you got to get the orbs. Offensively, I don't know. Let me see. Let's take a look what we get right here. This is no offensive support right here. Oh, this turn right here, we have defensive support, but not offensive. So let's go ahead and see. 3.43. I mean, when you consider their utility, the ability to revive and all that shit, like, I feel like they are fine. Again, because when you're using this unit, it's like the main goal is to get, because again, okay, so I brought Majub as a Rainbow Orb Changer. We kind of got cucked here anyway, though. But again, the main goal here is to exchange into future Gohan. Because once you exchange into future Gohan and you activate his revival, you win. That's it. I don't know, like, I feel as though this Gohan, after he revives, might actually just be like the strongest unit in the game. Like, but it's like you have to go through a lot to get there. The bare minimum that you can get God level future Gohan out is turn 5. But it's like if you go and do the legendary Vegeta event and you're able to get hit hard really early and you get God future Gohan out, he will, I think he probably will disintegrate even Evolution Blue Vegeta at the end of the legendary Vegeta event. I think that this future Gohan is ridiculous, but you have to get to him. Whereas like Vegeta, I feel like Vegeta and Goku is probably going to be easier. Like, it's going to be easier to get Goku out, probably, than this God Future Gohan. But, I mean, I got to take him on the full world tour, and we'll see. So we got a little bit cucked right here. I mean, we've already seen what this... Do I really want a Rainbow Orb change right now? Let me not. I mean, the last turn we just saw them, we can at least get the 5 orbs. So we're going to get the defensive ability. Again, if you can at least get the 5 orbs, defensively, you're going to get some of their abilities, right? We're going to get a little damage reduction, a little crit chance, and stuff like that. This probably is a unit I am going to go major additional on as well. Because I feel like when I'm using this character, this is I am viewing this as a defensive character more than an offensive character, right? So it's like I'm going to want to go for those double supers and the double defensive raises. I think is what I probably want to do with this Gohan and Trunks. I think. They're already getting crit chance from their passive, but honestly, it's such a minuscule chance, I don't really view it as much of anything. 16% crit chance with 5 AGL key spheres, like, I don't really give a shit about that. Like, that's not, you know, it's like when characters can crit, you know, 30%, 50% from their passive, it's like, that's a little bit better. But just like, you know, 16% crit with 5 AGL orbs, I'm not really impressed with that. I actually feel like the Gohan and Trunks portion of this card could have been better. I really do feel that way, man. We got cucked again, of course. Of course, that's how it goes. I think I will... Oh, no, I could do this. Yeah, we could have Trunks do that. Bam. And then now we're cooking. Yep. Okay, nice. Okay, so this is a really good turn. Is this all 7 or close to it? We have everything active but Saiyan Lineage and Infighter. Dude, Infighter... Let me look at Infighter. Is Infighter a shitty link for this unit? Who is going to activate Infighter for them? Oh, Joined Forces, huh? Okay. Joined Forces is really good. No doubt about that. So you got like LR Goku and Piccolo, God Goku and Hit, Gohan and Krillin. Yeah, I feel like Infighter is kind of a pointless link for this character. I don't know why they have that. That's stupid. Should have just given him Super Saiyan. Yeah, this unit would have been quite a bit better, I think, if that was Super Saiyan. Because when you swap in a future Gohan, Saiyan Warrior Race becomes Super Saiyan, and then Infighter becomes Cold Judgment. Actually, dude, that should have been Cold Judgment. If that was Cold Judgment instead of Infighter, this unit would be a lot better. Because, then, even in this form, which is where you're going to see them most of the time, you're going to have Cold Judgment activated, which is going to help out a lot. Okay, so again, this is a really good turn for them, 160k. We have all the links active except for Saiyan Lineage and Infighter. Let's go ahead and see what they do right here. One thing I really love, this is a good rotation. So I've talked a lot about this Super Saiyan Trunks right here, and how he makes all these future Gohan and Trunks units, he makes them look great, right? This Trunks right here. And I love, with his unit super attack, we're going to get, like, they're both, like, he does that, the double Masenko, and then the LR. Now we're going to go right into the LR where he's also doing the double Masenko. I love that, dude. That's so cool. Like this rotation where it's Trunks and Gohan, both of them doing the double Masenko. That shit looks so cool. I really like that. Like, I actually do like this. The aesthetics of this unit, I love. I mean, we were talking about wanting this unit years ago, dude. Like, maybe we were talking about potentially in 2018 rather than Trunks and Mai. I remember vividly talking about, like, what people are going to go crazy for this unit. And I really feel like they did nail, again, the aesthetics of it. I think they took a lot of animations from Kakarot, which looks good. That's one thing that's interesting is, like, as time goes on and, like, more Dragon Ball games come out, like, is Dokkan just going to be stealing more animations from more Dragon Ball games? Like, think of all the animations in the game from Fighters and Kakarot and stuff like that, right? That's crazy. I feel like this was a good run, though. We saw a bunch of turns with them getting all EGL orbs and then them not getting, like, all the EGL orbs they need, right? Okay, so on this turn, we'll have Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Dismal Future, and Fierce Battle activated. This is definitely a character, though, that needs link levels, I think. I think this is a character. They have a lot of links. Like, Saiyan Lineage is, goes from 1 key at link level 1 to 2 key and 5% attack and defense, right? Dismal Future goes from 1 key to 2 key and 5% crit chance. So, like, if you combine that 5% crit chance, and then you've got, the 16% crit chance from their passive, and then you have crit chance from the hidden potential system, right? All of a sudden, you start getting all these numbers, and your chances are going up a lot, right? But I think this is a character that link levels will be important for this character, right? Especially with Saiyan Lineage, which, remember, this is a hybrid Saiyan unit, right? It's Trunks and Gohan. So, like, they've got that main hybrid Saiyan link currently, which is Saiyan Lineage. This unit is good, but, again, I just look at this this form, this Trunks and Gohan, to me, just definitely at 55%, does not compare. People are going to get mad at this to LR Janemba, I don't think STR Broly, Exchange Goku and Vegeta. No fucking way God Goku and Hit. No way, dude. No. This unit is not, I don't think, as good as all of them with the Gohan and Trunks. Now, once we swap into future Gohan, shit gets different. But this Trunks and Gohan actually, to me, is not looking like anything special. And this is the unit 80% of the time you're going to be Trunks and Gohan. 90% of the time you're going to be Trunks and Gohan. Something like that, right? Is what I feel like. Oh, nice. That worked out perfect. The double orb. Goat Jube helped us, dude. I love we live in a world where Goat Jube is good, by the way. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so let's get this turn right here. After this, I'm going to go probably to, like, the hybrid Saiyan team. And we need to exchange. Let's again, I've been shitting on the Gohan and Trunks version, but we need to go take a look at the GOAT, future Gohan by himself. He is powerful. Again, we have to get to under 58% HP from the 3rd turn from the start of battle, and we will be able to transform into future Gohan. And he, that boy is pretty strong once we exchange. Alright guys, you have no idea how much of a pain in the ass this is. This goddamn exchange, it's just annoying. The fact that, dude, the HP restriction, I so much despise HP restrictions. Like, HP restrictions combined with a turn restriction, just so frustrating. So many of these restrictions are just so bad. It took like an hour to do. I am on the Hybrid Saiyan team, but I just got very unlucky. Like, that's the thing with this unit right here. You know, you could get very lucky, able to exchange quickly. Oh, yes. Dude, this turn is the... Oh, my God, dude. We're not going to... Alright, let's just exchange. My frustration is mounting with this character. I'm not been overly impressed so far, but let's see how future Gohan is with his exchange right here. Let's see how good he looks.
TRUNKS! 君はここにいるんだ。みんな、ヒゲだ。もう足手まといにはなりません。僕、ゴハンさんと一緒に戦いたいんです。そうか。わかった。TRUNKS、行くか。はい。君の最後の希望だ。
Dude, again, my frustration with this character, it actually took me an hour to get to this point, and now we're cucked, is the truth of this. So, with this character, right, this future Gohan, the way that I believe this works is that future Gohan basically doesn't have defense right now, right? He has no defense, he's got no damage reduction, so he's primed to die, and then we can revive, right? It looks like this character... The one good thing with this character is that because I believe Gohan has to be killed, I believe is the way it works, he doesn't, there's not like an HP restriction to getting it, right? Like, we could get one-shotted at Gohan. Yeah, because look at it right there. The revive symbol is only on future Gohan. That's why they made that change right there, that's exactly why. You guys see, okay, because remember, it used to be where the little revive icon would dance down here. Now, they made it an icon on the character to show that if Pan dies right here, we die. Future Gohan himself has to be killed. I don't know if I like that compared to other revival characters, because, you know, other revival characters, like, I could put Pan in slot 1 right here. She's not going to do enough damage to finish that Goku off, and we'll be able to revive. But again, we got cucked. It took me an hour to get to this point. Now I'm not going to be able to easily revive with future Gohan, and we're in for a nightmare stretch right here. The one good thing, though, is that Gohan is ridiculously powerful offensively. He now gets 258% attack at the start of turn, 8 ki for his first 5 turns from the start of turn, again, resembling, like, one of the big things about Hit and God Goku that's really good. He's only greatly raising attack on his super attacks. He does have a scouter effect if our HP is 58% or less, so maybe we'll still be able to revive next turn. We're not going to be able to revive this turn. And he does, when he does die, he revives with 85% HP, very powerful. And then once he revives, he gets permanent 5 ki, 58% defense, and 58% damage reduction. Again, that's just where he becomes God. His links also get better. He loses Saiyan Warrior Race and Infighter and gains Super Saiyan and Cold Judgment. Again, really good. So, alright, again, we're not going to be able to get the revive here. I got cucked. I mean, this is why it's like people could sit there and say, oh, it's so easy. It's so easy to do. But it's like, well, I mean, not for me, man. Not for me. I go into these fights and stuff like that, and this bullshit is what happens. So, okay, we're not going to take enough damage to die here. No way. Now, let's see what damage Gohan does. 5.74. Okay, that attack stat, like, once he's actually, like, basically transformed, I feel like that's going to be really good. You know, once he's got the extra defense, once he's got the damage reduction, we're going to be cooking. Okay, so I really want to not heal. I came prepared. We're going to use a Ghost Usher right here. I don't want to lose any health. I don't want to change health at all, right? Again, I want to swap with Gohan and get God mode out. That's what we want to do. So let's do this. I want to try and not do too much damage to Goku right here. So Gohan has got this Scouter effect under 58% HP. So we're going to go into this next turn, and we are going to have the Scouter. Provided we don't get cucked with really bad RNG luck, we should be able to revive with Gohan. I think Gohan's revive animation is probably one of my favorite animations in the game. It really does make me want to go through and finish Kakarot, man. It's very good. And Gohan reviving with 85% HP is really strong. It's just, dude, there's so much that goes in. Like, this is not something consistent, getting this damn Gohan out. It's not consistent. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. We should be able to get his revive off on this turn, I think. Yeah. I don't think Gohan will do enough damage at 55% to finish this Goku off, and we will die from the super attack. Okay, phew. Dude, it's also hard to find Tech Ultimate Gohans on the friends list. It frustrates me so much because the Hybrid Team Saiyan team is actually, like, the best team in the game or something like that. Like, it's right up there. And, like, you can't find Tech Ultimate Gohan friends, man. It's because he's so old. He's a year and a half old. God, I hate the friend system so bad. I'm on my hands and knees pleading. Please, man. All right, let's get this revived, dude. Remember, once we revive, future Gohan's damage doesn't really go up. I mean, he gets an additional key, right? But defensively, he becomes a juggernaut once he revives.
俺は死なない。たとえこの肉体は滅んでも、俺の意志を継ぐ者が必ず立ち上がり、そしてお前たちを倒す。
Alright, so, now we have got our boy transformed, so we should be good to go. Like, we're going to be cooking now next turn. So now, future Gohan enters into, you know, God in heaven mode, where he's going to be shooting out 55%. He's doing basically 6 million attack stats. And I think even at 55%, he's going to be tanky enough to really, really defend against a lot of powerful bosses. Now, on this next turn, remember that this Super Saiyan 3 Goku is an annoying little bastard because he lowers defense. So keep in mind that future Gohan's defense is still going to be lowered next turn, right? So I think the defensive number we're going to see is going to be lower than what his actual defense is. But he's also got the 58% damage reduction on top of that. And we have AGL Kid Gohan around. Okay, so we could do this for a really good turn. Do you guys think it's good when the turn starts out and you're at 24 ki? Is that strong or what? This Gohan, by the way, also does get a guaranteed additional with 8 or more ki spheres. I mean, that's, you know, not the easiest in the world. He no longer creates ki spheres, right? So that's, you could sort of, you know, I guess, infer that it's Trunks that's sort of creating the ki spheres and stuff like that, right? Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let's see, let's watch our boy Future Gohan. Again, his defense, I believe, is lowered. It's at 100k right there, but I think if his defense was not lowered last turn, his defensive stat would actually be higher. With the 58% damage reduction, I don't know. I think he's going to be fine. Like, he'll be okay defensively at 55%. I think Rainbowed Link level 10, where, like, Cold Judgment is active and stuff, that's where he becomes defensive god. 58% damage reduction is really high, right? And, you know, once you get the extra defense from stats, I think I'm definitely going to build this unit defensively. Like, I'm going to give him an EX defense skill orb, a bronze defense skill orb. I think I'm going to give him those because he needs it. I think any additional defense to help this guy just really get over that top level, I think is what I want to do with him. Over giving him additional, like, crits and additionals and shit like that. The only thing is, give him too much dodge, and that actually would counteract the fact that he himself has got to get killed, right? That's the thing that can be, I think, a bit finicky with this character, right? Now, I guess we'll hop into a Super Battle Road stage. We'll do, like, Super Class, Extreme Super Battle Road. His exchange condition is going to be annoying for Super Battle Road. You guys know the HP restrictions for Super Battle Road stages are not necessarily bad, but the fact that there's a turn restriction means you can't, like, easily chain it. The thing that could be good about HP restrictions in Super Battle Road is you'll go into, like, the second fight, and you'll be below the HP limit, and you'll be able to, like, get the revive or transformation or something like that right away, right? It's very helpful. But unfortunately, With this Gohan, that is not going to be the case, right? Because of the fact that our boy Gohan... This is a really good turn for him, by the way, as you guys can see. But unfortunately for this Gohan, it's not going to be the case because he's got a turn restriction on the exchange as well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and see the damage we're going to get from our boy Future Gohan right here on this turn. Yeah, 128k defense right there. 55% with 58% damage reduction. I'm liking this turn from Future Gohan. And remember, again, that defense, you know, once Cold Judgment gets to Link level 10, once Saiyan Lineage gets to Link level 10, right? Like, he's got some links here that are going to get him extra defense. Prepared for Battle gets to level 10. Yeah, so Prepared for Battle, Cold Judgment, and Saiyan Lineage all give him defense. Those all three being level 10, I mean, you're talking about getting an extra 15% defense from those three links being Link level 10 compared to Link level 1. It's a lot. Yeah, I feel like at 55%, the level of defense he's got with his attack stats are good, but this is a character that this character wants to be like, he needs dupes. This to me feels like a character that needs dupes to really be shown how effective he's going to be. I'm not impressed whatsoever by the Trunks and Gohan variant of it. Future Gohan I think is a lot better, but again, there's so much RNG in this unit, right? Like, if the enemies just don't want to super attack Gohan, or like if you can't get AGL orbs as the Trunks and Gohan, there's going to be issues. I do think that this unit is going to be very valuable for difficult content in the future, but there's going to be times where I think they're very finicky. So let's hop into a Super Battle Road stage, and then we'll finish up. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at how well this unit will perform in Extreme Super Battle Road. I do think that Gohan and Trunks in this stage, dude, I can't. Oh my god! I can't do. You don't understand. Tech Gohan is not as common on the friends as I would like. So it's not just a matter of, oh, I'll just reset. No, it's not as simple as that, unfortunately. Oh, God, dude, sometimes y'all don't understand how just annoying it can be to showcase units sometimes. It just gets so frustrating. Spending a goddamn hour getting that exchange with Gohan, and then, dude, my frustration when I looked at that turn and realized I wouldn't revive, and I could die, not revive, and then have to spend another 10 minutes finding a Tech Ultimate Gohan. I almost had a mental breakdown, dude. It's insane. Now we jump in here. Slot 7, thank you. In an ideal scenario, I would just reset the event and we'd hop right back in. But guess what? The friend system is so good, dude. It makes it very easy. I guess the one good thing about this is we could take a lot of damage in this next turn and immediately revive. Because, again, we're going to get them on turn 3. So, could we? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like it's much more likely we're just going to outright die right here. I'm going to go for this. I do need the super attack with Trunks. If Frieza supers Trunks, we're dead. If Frieza supers in Gohan, we're probably dead as well. Maybe. Are we 90, 80, 70? No, we're at like 68%. We got to lose another 10% HP. We do need to eat a super attack here at some point. Someone has to eat a super attack. And we'll actually be able to exchange in the future Gohan right away. We'll be able to revive. The thing is, though, again, this is the problem with sometimes these revive exchange units. This is what I talked about with the Goku and Vegeta. It's like, you know, like if we took a super attack right here, Frieza's dead, but if we took a super attack right there, we would have been able to potentially exchange with Gohan. But then, you know, at that point, we could then die with Gohan. We'll get the revive, but we wouldn't even be able to use him in the entire fight. Because, again, the bare minimum earliest you could use God-level future Gohan is on turn 5, which is definitely tough in Super Battle Road. We could use B-Pan's active skill right here. Sure, let's go and pop that. So, again, there's just... This unit has so much finickiness to it that it frustrates me a lot. And then, of course, AGL Orbs is an issue. And you guys can see, like, you know, you guys, you know, the smartasses in the comments... You guys will use this unit, and you'll get 10 EGL orbs every single turn. Not me. All right. We should still be able... I don't think in Future Gohan, or Tech Future... I don't think Tech... Dude, I'm so frustrated. I'm so salty, right? I am so salt right now. I don't think Tech Gohan is going to finish Shisame up in one hit. Because remember, Tech Ultimate Gohan has to get hit to get a bunch of extra attack power. So he's not going to finish Shisame up in one hit yet. 2.64, not really too impressive. I think his defense actually would have been fine. Like, it's still over 55%. It's still over 200k, provided we get the 5 orbs, which we did, right? I think with this unit, the 5 AGL orbs is not really as necessary to this unit being like looking like a potential top 10 unit in the game, sure. But like 5 orbs is what you just really want to make sure to get 5 orbs. I think for the extra defensive abilities. 5 AGL orbs is not going to be as common unless you have other AGL orb changes like AGL Pan, the 50% support. But guess what? She sucks. She's awful. So, you know, you're not. I don't necessarily think it's a great idea to run that AGL Pan. I'll do it for the showcase, sure, but she ain't she ain't all that, man. All right, I'm gonna try and see if we can. Oh, I'm stupid. I was gonna say I'm gonna try and see if we can't get below that threshold to exchange, but again, it has to be turn 3. So like we're not gonna be able to get it to a minimum of turn 4. So it's like this future Gohan unit. I think there's a couple of changes I would make to this unit. Number 1. I feel like the HP restriction is fine, but get rid of the turn. I think just HP below 58%, you get exchange, I think is fine, right? Then, I don't know, dude. I would drop the orb restriction, I think, to 3 orbs, and then 3 AGL orbs. I think that would be a significant increase in this unit's power. I think that would help out a lot. And then, honestly, the guaranteed additional on 8 key spheres, I'd drop that down to, like, 5. I would. I feel like those changes are actually kind of necessary. Like, because guess who I'm comparing this unit to? People a lot of times get frustrated with my comparisons, but, I mean, dude, power creep exists. The comparisons are necessary. The comparison for Gohan and Trunks, we compare them to Hidden God Goku, LR Janemba, Exchange Vegeta, and Goku. Like those are the characters that we should compare this future Gohan and Trunks to. And honestly, I'm more impressed with all of those characters. I actually think Janemba is better going through here. So I think STR Broly is better. I think Janemba is better. I think Exchange Vegeta and Goku is better. I think Hidden God Goku. I think all those characters are better than this Trunks and Gohan. I do. Oh, another thing I think, I don't know why they have Infighter and Base. If we would get rid of Infighter, again, that third link right there, you get rid of Infighter and give them Cold Judgment instead in Base. Because, again, they have Cold Judgment once you swap into Future Gohan, right? It's this one right here. But if they had that in Base as well, that would be so helpful. Because a lot of these Trunks units you're going to be using this LR with have Cold Judgment. This Trunks has Cold Judgment right there, right? So, like, that would be something that would help them out dramatically as well. I do say all this, but we're going to see this Gohan and Trunks take literally 0 damage in here. Like, I think they could probably tank super attacks, honestly. Like, in this stage, potentially. Their defense is going to be pretty high, especially if they get additional supers, right? Because, like, the damage reduction come out of their defense. Like, they're good defensively. Offensively, their numbers definitely leave a lot to be desired. Finicky. But, you know, if you skip way ahead and you get to God Future Gohan after he revives, he's a... Again, God Future Gohan is what I call him. That's the best way to describe him. Yeah, right. Double super. So remember, they get 50% defense on 18 key and 30% defense on 12 key. So their defense is so nasty right here. We got the 8 orbs as well. So they were able to get the guaranteed additional super. That's why we did 3 attacks right there. So it's like, you know, you can have things break your way with this unit, and this unit can, their performance can be up there with the best units in the game. If you get this unit to revive, this unit is going to look like, again, maybe the best unit in the game. I think that Rainbowed Link level 10, good equips. I think Future Gohan after he revives is probably, he's just outright better than I think probably Full Power Frieza, UI Goku, all these characters. But it's a lot to get to that point. It's not easy to get that Future Gohan to revive at all. I don't care what people say. I feel like this one is probably even harder, probably, than Goku and Vegeta. I don't know. Because 30% HP is rough. Let me take him on the full world tour. We'll see. I mean, the God event, certainly we'd be able to get the exchange off and then the revive and stuff. We'll again, with a full world tour, we'll be able to see more. Let's go and take a look at the, units kit now. Alright guys, this is Remaining Hope, Super Saiyan Gohan Future and Trunks Youth Future / Super Saiyan Gohan Future. Their leader skills Connected Hope or Bond of Master on a cycle category key 4 and 150% of stats. I like that. I do. I know, maybe it's like, the categories aren't the craziest, but the main thing, you guys remember, I've been saying this, dude, I'm done with the 130% leader skills. I could not care less. And they are. Like, they haven't done one of those. I guess the worldwide, both of them were. But, like, LR Janemba is 150%. I think he's a viable lead. And then, LR Hit and God Goku are 150% a viable lead. And now Trunks and Gohan. I want characters that are actually, like, viable leads. And I do think Gohan and Trunks could be good as a leader, again, for certain difficult content and stuff like that. So, I actually do like Gohan and Trunks' leader skill. 2 categories, 150% and 4 key, that is good to me. I absolutely 100% will take that. Their 12 key super attack is the Explosive Dance, which raises attack and defense for 1 turn and does colossal damage to the enemy. Their 18 key super attack is the Double Masenko, which greatly raises defense for 1 turn and does mega colossal damage to the enemy. So of course that's a 50% defensive buff. Their passive skill, Remaining Warrior's Mortal Struggle, gives them 150% defense at the start of turn. They randomly change key spheres of a certain type to AGL. Only when HP is 58% or more. Okay. Oh, I guess that doesn't matter because you could probably exchange then. Unless you, turn 1, you get cocked, take a lot of damage, and then it's turn 2, you can't exchange, and you can't... Oh, yeah. Again, that's a very specific scenario, but you can have that happen. That would be real. Why would they do that? That's stupid. Again, that's a very specific situation where turn 1, you take a lot of damage there in turn 2, then they don't orb change. I don't know why. Okay, that's dumb. But, I mean, it's designed to where you just want to exchange in a future Gohan anyway, but there's a goddamn turn restriction on the exchange. Hello. They get another 58% defense, 8% crit chance, and 8% damage reduction with 5 or more key spheres. Then they get 58% attack, 8% crit chance, and 8% damage reduction with 5 or more AGL key spheres. And then they launch a guaranteed additional super attack with 8 or more key spheres. Again, the way I would make this unit, I think, better, drop the orb restrictions down to 3 orbs, 3 AGL orbs, and 5 orbs. I think would be a massive buff to this unit. Dealing with all these orbs is not impressive. I will say this. At this point, I mean, let me see what they're like once I rainbow them and stuff like that. I feel like I'm more impressed by the Dokkan Fest androids than I am by Gohan and Trunks, honestly. I think so. So they have an exchange, which you could do when HP is 58% or less, starting from the 3rd turn. I don't really mind the HP restriction, but the fact that there's also a turn, even though it's only 3rd turn, that hurts them in Super Battle Road. It really does. Because, you could go into turn 1, Super Battle Road, exchange right away, die right away, then you'll have God Future Gohan on turn 3. But they didn't let you do that for some reason. I don't understand, right? Hit and God Goku are doing 9 million attack stat, then they super 2 more times on turn 1. But they're like, yeah, Future Gohan and Trunks, man, we can't let them be too good. gotta limit them somehow, right? That's stupid. Their links are, they have a solid link set. Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Infighter, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. The only thing is Infighter, I feel like for the most part, you're not really going to get use out of on the teams you're running this character with. On Joint Forces, sure. And Joint Forces is really good. But for the most part, I feel like Infighter is dead. Cold Judgment would have helped this unit out quite a bit in the Trunks and Gohan. 12 key multiplier, 150. 24 key multiplier, 200%. Typical, same number as always. In terms of EZA events, there are actually quite a few where they'll help out in, right? You have the original STR Legendary Super Saiyan Broly EZA. You have STR Cells EZA. You have LR STR Broly's EZA. All of those, this unit will help you get Zenny. And EZAs is a good area where this unit can really dominate, right? Then they're on a lot of category teams, and category teams that need help. That's why, like, no matter how finicky this unit could be or something like that, I feel like this is a unit that could be very valuable. You do want to get dupes, at least 1 dupe for, I think, a huge power buff for this unit. But their presence on a lot of these, like, lower level category teams, I think is going to be huge for this character being very useful, right? Again, whereas I think God, Goku, and Hit are just outright better in almost every conceivable way in every situation, pretty much, but until Gohan revives. They're limited on very few teams. Whereas this unit is on a lot of shitty teams that they're going to spit out Super Battle Road stages, legendary Vegeta event missions and stuff like that. So this unit, I feel like, will be useful in the future, for sure. 100%, right? So their categories. They have Connected Hope, where they are definitely an extreme help on the Connected Hope category team. They're also over here on the Bond of Master and Disciple team. The team is getting pretty good, right? A lot of really strong units and options have been added to that team. They're also over here on the Hybrid Saiyan team. I mean, it's actually comical how often I've been talking like, guess what? Hybrid Saiyan buffs. This team is actually like, becoming the best team in the game because you can't go literally 5 seconds without insane, massive, huge buffs. And then guess what? Then we get a summonable LR added to the team, man. It's actually crazy. They actually can't go 5 seconds without dropping. Hybrid Saiyans is like better in Dokkan than it is in Legends now. Because every celebration, there's 10 new Hybrid Saiyan units. It's insane. It's insane, right? Like, hybrids, man. They, I get hybrids clearly make money because they drop them every 5 seconds, man. Then, of course, Future. Future has just been improved so much recently. Again, with all the Trunkses, the Future Gohan EZAs and stuff like that, Future as a team is just in a far better spot than it was even very recently. Then we also have the Android Cell Saga team. Again, another team just so much better than it was even like 2 months ago. I mean, they're just dropping repeated amazing units to this team. They're also here on Joint Forces. They will work well on Joint... Again, the thing about Joint Forces, we now have so many really good options on here that this team is looking pretty... Joint Forces is really good now because you can build consistent, cohesive teams on because there's so many options now. Good options. Dokkan Fest exclusives. Summonable LRs. Powerful EZAs. So Joint Forces has become really good. They're also an all-out struggle. I mean, dude, this is where this unit is going to be a killer. It's like this category team, right? Are you kidding me? Yeah, they're going to be very good here, for sure. And then finally, they're also on the powerful comeback team. LR Evolution Blue Vegeta's team right there. I mean, you can rock them. Dude, the full revive team and shit like that, right? So, let me know what you guys think of this Gohan and Trunks. Again, this character right here, I'm not like the most blown away with ever. I feel like, Rainbow Link level 10, this unit will be a lot better. You get good luck with Key-Orbs, they could be strong. But, once you get to Future Gohan, turn 3 under 58% HP, this guy is crazy, I think. His super attack changes, his passive changes, and then 2 of his links change. So at this point, let's see, his super attack, 12 key, becomes the Fierce Masenko, which greatly raises attack for 1 turn and does colossal damage. His 18 key super becomes the Super Explosive Madan, which greatly raises attack for 1 turn and does mega colossal damage to the enemy. Again, remember that Future Gohan doesn't really use the Kamehameha because Future Gohan never got a chance to train with Goku. Remember, Gohan begins spamming the Kamehameha after he trains in the Time Chamber with Goku in the Cell Saga. That's when Gohan appears to really learn the Kamehameha. So Future Gohan, that's why even though it that blast he does, it looks like a Kamehameha. That's why I guess they don't count it as a Kamehameha and he's not on the Kamehameha team. And again, Future Gohan, you never see him do it, right? I mean, I'm sure maybe there's some game where he does it, but in the manga chapter in the anime TV special, you don't see him do the Kamehameha. His passive, Hope's Struggle, he gets 258% attack at the start of turn, which is crazy on a summonable LR Rainbow that's at basically 21,000 attack. Nuts, dude. He gets 8 key for 5 turns from the start of turn. I absolutely love that. You guys, I've talked, that's the thing about with God, Goku, and Hit, and Vegeta and Goku, the exchange unit. Just getting that much key at the start of turn is so good for these LRs, man. Gohan then launches an additional super with 8 or more key spheres. He has the Scouter effect under 58% HP, very powerful. It's built that way so you could die with Gohan and revive. Because, again, Gohan himself has to die in order to revive. And then you revive with 85% HP. So crazy. If Gohan himself is KO'd, again, we proved that earlier in the video that it has to be Gohan to die in order to revive. And then once you revive, he enters in the God. I think Rainbow Link level 10, good equips, Gohan after he revives is probably actually the best character in the game. But it's just, again, it's hard to get there. Because then he gets 5 key, 58% defense and 58% damage reduction for the rest of the fight. I think, again, Rainbow Link level 10 version of that Gohan with Cold Judgment active is God. He's shooting out 7 million attack stats, probably without support, and he's untouchable. Like, he's ridiculous, but it's not easy to get to that point at all. There's a reason they made him so good. It's a reason. And then finally, his Link set becomes Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, Cold Judgment, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. His Link set is a lot better after he's just Gohan compared to Trunks, right? Gaining Cold Judgment is huge for this unit. So there we go. There is the LR Future Gohan and Future Trunks exchange unit. They're very good. I do hate the orb restriction, stuff like that, sort of like in their base form. But I do think this unit is very powerful. Not quite up to par with, you know, say the LR God Goku Hit, who recently came out. That's the last LR on JP. But this unit is still really good. I do like this unit. I know I've been very negative about them, but I mean, I feel like I've shown why I've been negative throughout this video. There's a reason. I'm not just making shit up, right? Like, it's, you know, you're going to get a lot of situations where, oh, no orbs, time to die. Oh, you know, great. The boss has one sliver of health left. I'm not going to be able to die and revive on this turn. I'm in trouble, right? Like, things like that are going to happen with this character. So, you know, stuff like that's going to be a thing. But fully built up, fully leveled up and stuff like that, I think they're going to be impressive. This, to me, seems like an easy skip for free-to-play players. Because, again, I was not, like, impressed at all by them at 55%. Again, God Mode Future Gohan, sure. But you got to get there first. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know how stupid I am for being so negative about the unit, like you guys always do. No, I love y'all. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. Am I kidding? No, maybe. All right. All right. I'll catch y'all later. I'm probably actually going to have the Rainbow video up later today and stuff like that. We got to do, there's the JP there's so much in the JP celebration. It's so weird. There's actually, typically, like, I feel like there's not that much right here because they're building up for New Year's and anniversary. But there's actually like a million things happening on JP right now. It's crazy. So, all right, we're done here. Catch y'all next time.